Hi everybody, my name is Makeup Dr. Cherie and thank you for joining me for another episode of Devotional Diva. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping in. If you're returning, I really appreciate you that you return. And today is Friday. It is the 4th. My birthday's in 2 days. I know little kids talk about their birthdays and I do too. I can't help it. Anyways, I have this luxurious wig that my mom got me for my birthday. It's another pre-birthday present. She is so sweet. And I will say that I may or may not have been praying for something like this because I saw it online. It is really cute and it's long. It's a lace front. It just has a little bit of lace. I think I have some videos showing what it looked like on or off. But it's the LHGG and this 613, B613. So we got like the black roots with the 613 and I am just so feeling myself right now. It is ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh. Like I'm back to, I feel like I'm like that 13-year-old girl who used to put a towel on her head. I don't know if you guys ever did that. And like, even when I was younger than that, I put a towel on my head and I just like pretend I had like long hair. Like this is, and I just cut the lace off and stuck it on. I didn't pluck it. I didn't put anything else on it. So I'm sure when I fix it up, it's going to be even better. But let me just say Psalms 19:14, may the words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock, my redeemer. And I say that just to remind myself that it's not for my will, but the Lord's will that I do this every day. And I do this daily. So for today, I was reading my devotional. So I have a couple different devotionals that I do. I'm doing the 30 for 30, but I'm also doing the 21 Days to Thrive by 45, which I started before the 30 for 30. And if you guys want to know what that is, it's in, I can put a link to one of the other videos where I talk about the 30 for 30. But in the 21 Ways to Thrive by 45, it's talking about self-worth today. And in yesterday's video, I talked about how Pastor Rick Warren was talking about seasons and how in different seasons you learn different things, and asked the question, what are you learning in this season of your life? In this season of my life, I felt like I was learning that my self-worth was not based in what I look like, how much money I have, or who I'm with, if I have a man, if I have a child, that sort of thing. Like I feel like I'm learning that my self-worth is in God. And so today when I was reading the devotional, it was talking about self-worth as well. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's written by Tiffany Bluhm, who said at the end of today's devotional, may we speak value, worth, and love to ourselves and those around us because of the unconditional love of God, with no exceptions. And I love what she said there, because we're valuable, so we need to speak worth about ourselves and others because God loves us all. And I know my sister has told me that sometimes I put myself down in these videos and I don't realize it. And I do, and I'm going to try not to do that anymore. And I'm just realizing now that I forgot to put my lashes on. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to put myself down for that because I think this hair makes up for it. Anyways, in Romans 8:37, it says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. And I love that. Like in that verse of talking about different things can come and go, but we are conquerors. We are conquerors through the Lord. He loves us. We are worthy. And remember that. When you're going through hard times, you are more than a conqueror because God loves you. And God cares about his creations. So it's just amazing that no matter what, we have power through him, through God who created us. I love that. And in 1 John 3:1, it says, see what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we may be called children of God. And that is what we are. The reason the world did not know us is that it did not know him. I thought that was really interesting. I was like, wow, like God lavishes his love on us. We're very much worthy. We're so valuable. But sometimes the world doesn't see our worth, a lot of times, because it's valuing other things like money and clothes and hair and cars and how strong you are, how beautiful you are. But it's that they don't know him. You know, they don't know the Lord. So our value is not based on what the world says. Our value is based on what God says. And we are worthy. You're so valuable. You're so important. You are so loved. And because God loves you, he gave his only begotten son for you. He loves you that much that you're worthy. So I want to remind you that, just in case anybody else is going through hard times, like I battle with depression and feeling worthless. And it's nice that sometimes, you know, a little bit of makeup and some shiny hair can make you feel good about yourself. But that's just kind of a shell. But to know that regardless, when all this comes off, when it's just me, I am still worthy. I am still valuable. And so are you. So thank you so much for joining me today. And for another episode of Devotional Diva. My name is Makeup Dr. Cherie. And you guys have just a wonderful week. You are loved. Bye.